All right, first things first, you're gonna wanna shut the water off. You will need a curb key. Yes, you will need a curb key. So you locate which box belongs to your house. Slip this guy in here, like that. And then you're gonna shut off all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cutting off all the water to the house. All right, now that we have the water off, we're gonna disconnect these water lines. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. All right, so since this one's pretty locked on there, I don't want to risk breaking the pipe any lower than I need to. So I'm gonna just cut it here, and then we're gonna open up the wall because we're gonna redo this anyways. Okay, so here's everything you're gonna need to accomplish this job. You're gonna need a PEX pipe cutter, multi-tool, a level, some PEX pipe, a blade for your multi-tool if you don't have one. You're gonna need 2 half-inch by half-inch polybutylene. You're gonna need 2 half-inch by half-inch polybutylene adapters. The gray side will go on the gray pipe in the wall, which is the poly, and the other side will go on the PEX. You need some crimp rings and a crimper. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is assess the setup that you have in the wall. All right, that's clearly not the same setup I have here. I need my drain pipe to be in the center, not on the sides. So all you're gonna do is loosen these washers. You're gonna pop these knockouts and then just put these at the bottom and then pop your drain hole out as well. All right, now that you knocked out the hole for your new water line, you're just gonna reinsert. Reinsert the valves, just like that. Same thing for this one. Cold on the right, hot on the left. Like so. Now you're gonna want to check your drain line for your new setup and make sure that the hole is big enough to fit the drain line. What you could do is take a bit, set your drain up, and just make the hole bigger. Still doesn't fit. Just keep going until you get it big enough. Alright, it fits. You're good to go. So now we're gonna work on removing the box. So we're gonna clip our lines. As you press against it, you want to give it a slight turn back and forth and let the blade score the pipe so you can have a clean cut. You want to do your best to make sure that the cuts are not at an angle. And if they are, just recut it. And get yourself a blade like this, a little hacksaw, little hand hacksaw. And just use the surface of this to guide you. Here we go. And put up a fight. Slide your new box in any which way you can. Sometimes you may just have to make the hole bigger. Sometimes you can ease it in there. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put, right now we're just dry fitting everything, right? Nothing is secured yet. Nothing is glued down yet. So you wanna take your gray side and put it on the poly. When you see this thing has a little ring in there, when you put this on, you wanna give it a couple twists to make sure it's sitting in there correctly. And when you push it down, it's gonna slip. It's gonna slip like 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch down. You wanna make sure you get a nice tight grip on your pipe so that you can push it firmly. Twist and push down. After it's secure on there, you can tug on it, it won't move. Give it a couple twists, push it down, make sure it's on there good. And from there, just want to gauge the distance you're going to need, so cut yourself a little piece. Alright, and now we can just kind of measure the distance here. Right, so this sits just about this deep in here. So you want to account for that, right? So let's say right there. Alright, take your pipe, got it. Check, make sure you're good. Slide it in there. I like to put it in here first. And then slip it on the pegs, and right there we're good. So now that that's on there, right, we're gonna want to glue this to the drain. We got our glue, our primer, and our glue ready to go. Put a little on the drain itself, a little inside. And then the same thing with this. Oh, that thing goopy. Okay. Now that it's on there, nice and snug, we're gonna take our crimp rings, 1/2-inch crimp rings, slide it on your pipe, and then reattach. Do the same for the hot side. What I like to do with these crimp rings to keep them in place is I'll take a channel lock, hold it where I need it, give it a little squeeze, and it'll just sit there. Same for the other side. Give it a little squeeze. Come this way. And now you're gonna take your crimper, slide it over the ring, nice and snug, and give it a squeeze. Same thing for the other side. Give it a squeeze. Okay, and we're good to go. Now that it's all patched, we'll just take our faceplate, lock it into place. Snap snug all around, and voila.